Welcome, everyone, to In Demand Jobs Week. My name is Brian Stewart, and I'm with the Montgomery County Educational Service Center in Learn to Earn Dayton. And today, we're really excited to talk about the skilled trades. So, with us, we have a whole host of awesome people in our community that can connect students and everyday people to excellent jobs and opportunities, and really just careers in our community. So I'm going to throw the mic over to Christy, and she's going to introduce herself. We're going to jump right into our panel. Christy, are you there?
Yes, I am. Good morning. My name is Christy Farrow, and I am the apprenticeship coordinator for the Dayton cement masons and plasterers. So we're going to get started. My first question today is going to go out to Eugene Frazier. Please briefly define apprenticeship training involving on-the-job and in-classroom training.
Good morning, everyone. What an awesome day to be alive. And mainly what I got to think about coming in today is, one, it's a beautiful day. And two, you have a huge opportunity today to pay close attention to your future. This is where you can change your stars. This is where you can change your direction. What we are sitting in front of you, my name is Eugene Frazier. I'm actually the training director for the Sheet Metal Apprenticeship Program. And in your group today, you're going to see in the large pictures, our whole group is the Miami Valley Apprenticeship Coordinators Group. What that means is, when you, the student, decide what kind of pathway you want to take in career, if it's construction, then you need to decide, what do I want to do? Think about it this way. If I had a sore tooth, I'd never go to a foot doctor, right? Because I don't want a foot doctor's hands in my mouth. So again, when a building like possibly the one you're sitting in today is built by construction professionals, the painter done his work, the labor done their work, the carpenter done their work, each one of us, the sheet metal worker done their work, the electricians done their work, the insulator done their work. Everybody has a part to building this building. And what we do, and the carpenters, of course, and there's actually 14, I believe, that we're going to show you here in a minute. But what we do is, as soon as you graduate high school, you come to one of our programs, 3 of our programs, 4 of our programs. Don't sell yourself short, but put yourself in the category. I want to look at sheet metal workers, I want to look at carpenters, I want to look at electricians, whatever it might be, and reach out to us. Like I said, it's a beautiful day, but it's also your responsibility to start doing some research. You have available to you what we did not have when we were growing up, and that's just called the internet. And for you to go out and find out a day in the life as a sheet metal worker, day in the life as an electrician, day in the life, do these researches. I also want to show you another website. Actually, in my name, you see a website. That is my local website, but the website I want to show you is our group, the Miami Valley Apprenticeship Coordinators Group. If I'm allowed to share, I am going to host. I'm sorry, Brian, can you allow me to share?
It's set now.
Pardon me?
You can share now.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much. This is our website. I certainly hope everyone can view this. This is what you're going to land on when you start to do your research. I'm going to scroll down, as you would as well, and it talks about our programs. It talks about how to build your long life career, what you have and what it takes, the trade apprenticeships in the Dayton region. Right in your back door is individual programs that you see. You see the bricklayers, the carpenters, the cement masons, the electricians, the insulators. These are all those individual construction professional training programs I was referring to. So again, graduate high school, figure out which program you want to try to get into, apply for the program, and each one of us have a little different areas to how do you apply. But then you're going to go to work. You're going to be working 40 hours a week, getting paid. My program, the sheet metal workers, you're going to go at night, 1 night a week for 5 years. Through that 5-year process, your guaranteed wages increases. I don't know where you can go today where someone can sit in an office and look at you in the face and tell you that if you do your part, I guarantee you're going to get a raise in a year or 6 months, and 6 months, every 6 months for 5 years, providing you do your part. So again, in this website, if you can see at the top, is the DaytonApprenticeship.org. And make sure you use the S and the E in apprenticeships, spell it out. I'd like to show a video real quick that kind of gives you an idea of the different crafts. So bear with me, and hopefully we can hear this. If you can't, certainly let me know. Thumbs up, Joe. All right.
Who builds America? We build it. We build it.
We build it.
We build it. We build it. We build it.
We build it.
We build it.
We build it.
We are the organized building and construction trades of the Miami Valley. Electricians, sheet metal workers, iron workers, carpenters and millwrights, bricklayers, plumbers and pipe fitters, operating engineers, cement masons and plasterers, insulators, laborers, roofers, painters. Every year, the construction industry in this country needs another 10,000 skilled workers, and that demand is growing. Our country was built by such skilled men and women, and with their numbers falling, we'll soon fall behind. This is why it's the right time to start a career in the organized building trades. How do you do this? By enrolling in one of our 3 to 5 year apprenticeship programs. You can earn while you learn, working alongside journeyman craftsmen and receiving great pay with annual pay raises. Classroom instruction is accredited at several community colleges, so when you graduate to become a journeyman, you have acquired a great skill that is always in demand. You have earned college credit towards a degree. You will be earning top wages with outstanding benefits, and you will not have any college loans to repay. Becoming a journeyman isn't the end of the road. You can train for new skills and certifications. You can be promoted to foreman, to estimator, to supervisor, and to project manager to increase your earnings. You can even own your own business. Another plus is that as a journeyman, you can move nearly anywhere in this country for gainful employment. Your membership is totally transferable across the states. Your benefits, certifications, and work history all follow you wherever you go. So if you're looking for a career that cannot be shipped overseas, a career that puts you to work from day one, a career with top wages, benefits, and growth potential, a career with the best training for men and women, an apprenticeship program in the organized building trades is for you. Build for your future. Build with the best.
Okay, and that best is us. That best is where, again, you're going to pick this crap. Now, they mentioned the fact that it's transferable credits. What that means is once you become a journeyman, you can travel all over the country, all right? And you can go to places to work if you choose what we call as booming out. The other thing that we kind of just touched on there a little bit is college credits. Even though you're joining the apprenticeship program, if enrolled, you're also dual enrolled with a college. So you're looking at curriculum that's at college level that we're going to make sure you help you get through, but you're getting, like with the sheet metal workers, 36 credits toward an associate's degree free of charge. There's no cost to this program. It's all transferable. And again, I hope, I don't want to take the whole time we have here allotted for us, but again, I appreciate you guys coming in. Please, 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 I beg you to do your research because these are great, rewarding careers for the rest of your life. So, Christy?
Okay, my next question is for Eric Gray or Anthony Henderson with the electricians. What are the costs? What are the benefits of apprenticeship training?
Okay, so I'm Eric Gray. I'm with the Dayton Electrical Apprenticeship programs here. And I'll go over the costs, which are pretty few. They definitely are way outweighed by the benefits, but some of the costs that you are going to incur, the first is going to be an application fee. Most of us charge a small application fee, processing fee. Not all of us, we're all a little different, but the electricians do. It's $15. And then that will get you your application, start the process to get you into the program. If you're accepted into the program, Then you would have some additional costs, like we have a tool list for our apprentices. It's minimal, but it's stuff that you're going to need on the job. You'll also have to have work boots, some work clothes. But other than that, there are no other costs. We do charge a book bill every year. But for the tools, we have worked with the county, Montgomery County, and been able to get some funds for apprentices. So our first night of class, that's what it is. We meet with Montgomery County folks and workforce development, and they have actually been able to get some reimbursements for a lot of our apprentices for those tools, boots, a laptop if they need one. That's a possibility. And then there's also they get some gas cards to help them out in the first year, because first year wages are especially in the electrical are pretty low compared to some of the other trades. But quickly, like Eugene said, we know what our raises are going to be, and so you definitely have to look at the end goal when you're getting started. Anthony, if you want to speak to any of the benefits, I'll let you handle that.
All right, so I'm Anthony Henderson. I am the Assistant Training Director at the Dayton Electrical JATC. Some of the benefits of apprenticeship training. You're learning from everyone else in the field. They've went through the same training you have. You might be getting the more updated than what they did, but they're there to help you. They are there to mentor you to get you through your apprenticeship. We need the people. We're always needing more skilled workers. Big benefits, like Eugene was saying. Once you complete your program, you can travel. If you want to go see the world and make money doing it, you can. There are no cost for our programs. Big benefit for me was the no cost. You get a brotherhood or sisterhood. You're meeting a lot of people that will have your back in the future. If you need come on a hardship, the brotherhoods are known to pass the hat for people that need it. So our training, we try to train the best with the best, and I think that's one of our main benefits.
I'll just chime in on that to finish up. There are also benefits associated, such as your health insurance. Our first year apprentices are covered with health insurance starting about their 4th month, because we work on a dollar bank system, which means you have to build up some funds before you can start paying your premiums. After you get through that first year, which is probationary, you start getting retirement benefit contributions. Our apprentices get retirement funds in the form of a annuity, and then also a pension. So you start getting those contributions once you're a member in your 2nd year, and that is also based on the percentage of your journeyman scale, and progresses every year. So each year you're getting more and more money into those funds until you're a journeyman. Our journeymen right now are getting about $11 an hour for every hour they work, contributing into one of those 2-tier retirement funds. So there are benefits of learning the trade, but there's also the benefits involved in working in our trade too. So with that, I'll give it back to you, Chrissy.
Great. So next I'd like to introduce Kenny Kraft with the Insulators. Kenny, how long is an apprenticeship training?
Good morning, everybody. Having issues with my mouse, just decided to quit working. There we go. Yeah, apprenticeship programs vary throughout the programs. Like Eugene said, I believe he said he had a 5-year program. Our program is a 4-year program. And I do know there are programs that are 3 years. I don't think I've ever heard of any being any shorter. I would say every program actually teaches in a different type of schedule. We train on Saturdays exclusively. Some programs train in the evening. Some programs choose to do block training. Well, they'll bring you in for like two weeks straight to do block training. So all in all, it's a progressive program. As you increase in years of service, you increase in rate of pay. The schooling basically has a minimum or a maximum hours required. Curriculums are all different. your affiliation with the community college is all different. So everything varies between the programs. So as Eugene said, do your research, do your due diligence to get out there and check out some of our websites that we're very proud of. Even our coordinators group, if you have any questions, there's contacts, ways to reach us. And that's about it as far as how long our programs are. Thank you.
Great. Next is Joe Travis with the Carpenters. Joe, what are the characteristics of a person who will be successful in your trade or in the construction industry?
Well, good morning. Thanks for being here today. My name is Joe Travis, and I represent the Carpenters, Millwrights, Pile Drivers, and Floor Covers Apprenticeships. And what it takes, the characteristics of a successful construction professional, really in any profession, those folks with a great attitude and a willingness to learn. They need to be punctual and dependable. It counts. Conscientious, aware of your surroundings at all times, that safety aspect of it. You need to be a little competitive, a desire to succeed. Need to be a determined problem solver with the ability to communicate, network, and those that have good craft skills, hand-eye coordination. Remember how far down the list that is, because without all those other attributes, we can teach the craft side of it. But if we can get those other attributes out of young folks, you have a great career ahead of you. And lastly, I'll say it again, besides the craft skills, hand-eye coordination, being physically fit, above all else, a great attitude and a willingness to learn. You bring that to the table, you will be successful. Thank you.
Thanks, Joe. So the next question is actually for me. Are there opportunities for young women to find career success in the construction industry? There are absolutely opportunities for women in the industry. If you like working with your hands, if you like working outdoors, it doesn't matter. There are opportunities for women. There are opportunities for women to go beyond from being an electrician or a bricklayer or cement finisher, plasterer, to becoming a project manager, estimator. So there's many different directions that you can take your career. You can even become an owner and own your own company one day. So there's a lot of opportunities for women in our industry. The next question that I have is actually for Vince Irvin with the laborers. What would I be doing if I was an apprentice in your program or other trades?
Good morning, Christy, and good morning, everyone, for joining us today. My name is Vince Irvin with the Laborers Apprenticeship Program. And what do I do as a construction craft laborer for the contractors? Well, we do a large variety of different skill sets or tasks for the contractor, such as installing utilities, underground, water lines, storm lines, sanitary, gas line. We also do a lot of grade checking for the contractors to make sure the subgrade is to a level that we can build upon. We also do a lot of traffic control on highway projects. We've all seen the barrels and barricades out on the highways, separating the traffic from the workers. And those are some of the things that we do as a construction craft labor apprentice. In addition, you've heard the others speak today on what their craft represents and the skill sets that each one is involved in. But for example, the roofers, of course, those roofer apprentices will be working with contractors, learning how to properly install roofs. The sheet metal apprentices, of course, are working for those signatory contractors, learning that skill set to properly fabricate sheet metal into ductwork. Carpenters apprentices are learning to build walls out of metal studs and 2x4s, reading blueprints. Operating engineer apprentices, of course, are working with contractors in their training fund to learn how to operate safely heavy equipment that you see on job sites, so whether it's a bulldozer, a crane, a backhoe. There's just a lot of opportunities. And of course, with electricians, the electrician apprentices are learning how the fundamentals of electricity, how to work safely with electricity, learning to install wiring and junction box and switches and panels and controls. So each one of the crafts have a specific training program designed especially for their industry. So you'll find a wide variety of opportunities depending upon what you want to do as a career pathway in the Dayton building trades. Thank you, Christy.
Thanks, Vince. So my next question is for Greg West with the Cement Masons. Are there drug tests, and what is the importance of being drug-free?
Hello, thank you. Yes, our program does have drug tests, and I believe everybody else does. And the importance of being clean is that, one, it helps you to be able to perform better on the job where you won't be out there and harm yourself or the other people on your crew. Also, it's an assurance for the contractor to make sure that they're sending out the best people for the job, that there won't be any mishaps with somebody being high or drunk on the job. So there are drug tests involved with our program, and for insurance that you'll be able to perform the best of your ability on the job.
Thanks, Greg. Anthony, this one's for you again. How important is a driver's license and transportation?
So just with all of our programs, we've got jurisdictions that we work in, and it would be your responsibility to get anywhere in our jurisdiction to get to work. The electricians, we're up going Inglewood and all the way down to Wilmington, so anywhere in between. So you need to be able to get yourself to work every day. Like it was said before, if you get to work, we'll teach you the skills. We're going to teach you what you need to get your job done, but you need to be able to get there. That's driver's license, good transportation. We all understand cars break down, but you need to be able to get yourself to work every day, because that's a big starting point for everybody. You get to work, we're going to teach you how to do what you need to do every day.
Thanks, Anthony. Dwayne Bahana with the Painters, Finishers, and Glazers. What do you like best about working in your trade and in the construction industry?
Good morning, Christine. Good morning, everyone. What we do like best is we get this certain satisfaction out of, like Eugene showed the video, we build America. We provide for our families. We get insurance. We go to work every day and we work with our hands, and you can see the progress as you're going through the day. And I mean, you could just go through from exit to exit down the highway and see what you did. You might pull off this exit and you worked on this project. You might go to 100 miles down the road or another state and you've already done something there as well. So, but it is very satisfying to just, like Eugene showed in the video, the Miami Valley Coordinators Group video, that we build America. That's it. Thank you, Christine.
Thanks, Dwayne. Next is for Tony Stevens or Eugene Frazier. Are there openings for apprentices in the building trades and construction industry?
Good morning, Christy. Good morning, everyone. Absolutely. Every coordinator sitting here has openings for apprentices right now. When I call you up, I'm going to call you with a job. I'm not going to call you up and put you on a list and you're going to hang around. You're going to call me. I've got a job for you. A quick search I did yesterday, just on Indeed.com, which is not really known for construction trades jobs, there was 1,600 listings for apprenticeships. So I would say absolutely there's an immediate need. Our workforce is getting older. We're retiring. We have to replace this skilled labor, and we need people, and we need people right away. You're still muted.
I'd like to expand on that a little bit. Like Tony just mentioned, and all of us are here for a reason. We wouldn't be here if we wasn't looking. All right. Yeah, we want to get our information out, of course, but there is a desperate need. You've seen in the video, tens of thousands of jobs are always available. Tony mentioned the fact that we're all getting ready to retire. That's why I'm saying, get a hold of one of us, talk to us. This is lifelong careers. This is not jobs. These are, once you decide what you're going to do and you get into our programs, that's why we're here today. We hope that you believe what we're telling you with all this great information of the benefits, the free cost of training, the minimal amount of some programs training. You're not going to find this anywhere. The extra colleges credits you're getting, again, but be real careful when you go looking for apprenticeship programs to do that research as well. When you land on our site and you check with us, you check with the state registered or the Department of Labor, we're all registered programs with the federal government and the state of Ohio. So that's a big piece you have to do that research for. And again, these benefits we're talking about, yeah, we might be 15, 13 an hour starting out, but a first year apprentice is almost literally, I had to look real quick, $31.11 an hour with all these benefits. $30.11 an hour is what your benefit package on top of your wage. So you're looking at 15, 13. That's what you take home to start with. Okay. But also, like Tony mentioned, that we're all looking, don't chase the dollar is what I say when you're first looking for a career. When you start chasing a dollar, before you know it, you're going to be working someplace and your raises aren't coming. Yeah, they might give you 18, 20. I've seen it going down the highway. I've seen all these promotions. I see all this stuff. But then I wanted to go look at that company and I pull in the parking lot and it's a bunch of crappy cars in the parking lot. Well, guess what? That might not be a good place to go get a job or a career for sure. But we are going to provide you with that type of income. Again, thank you.
Thanks. Eric, this one's for you. If interested in pursuing an apprenticeship opportunity, what are the requirements and what would be the next steps to take?
Okay, so you've decided you want to become an apprentice. Speaking on the electrician side, our applications are only available in-house, which means that you need to bring all your documents that are required to us to fill out an application. Some programs have online applications. You can find that information, I think, on our group website, the one that Eugene talked about earlier, the DaytonApprenticeships.org. You can also link to individual programs on that as well. But the electricians require a credit of algebra that will have to be documented. We require official high school transcripts, an application fee of $15, and then come to the JATC with that stuff, fill out an application. It takes about 20 minutes to do our application. And that is the beginning step in the whole process. Not every trade requires the algebra. In fact, I think we may be one of the only trades to require the algebra. Like I said, most of us are going to require the official transcripts. So that would be one of the first things you'd want to do is get a hold of your high school and get those working for you. And then that's really bring all those documents to the apprenticeship that you're choosing to apply to. And that gets you started on the road to, like others have said before me, a great career. And I just do want to reiterate, these are not the job that you're going to hold for, a year or two. These are careers that you're going to hold for 30 years and retire at 55 years old with a nice pension, health care, and all that. So do your research, like Eugene said, figure out what you want to do, what interests you, because these are career jobs, and I think you're going to, in general, you're going to do more with careers that you like to do instead of something that you're just picking as a job. So that's really all I have to say about pursuing the apprenticeship opportunity. And hopefully we'll see you in our office or one of my colleagues' offices soon.
Thanks, Eric. Just to reiterate on that, I would just, once you go to our website, do your research, look at the trades that are available, contact the coordinator or instructor or training director for that specific program, and they can tell you their specific steps on when they accept applications and what you need to bring to their offices to get you started in that career. This would probably be where we would open it up, Brian, for questions.
Yeah, I think that the last question that I was just going to ask, because I think this is a you guys have just covered so much, is if I'm a student and I'm on the fence, I really don't know what I'm going to do. I know I like working with my hands, but I'm a little reluctant because I've heard that it's really hard. That it's really hard to work in the skilled trades. What would you say to them?
Well, it is
I would,
construction. It's going to be hard work, but they try it out, talk to the guys. They can probably take a tour of their training center and get an idea of what that trade would involve. Vince, did you have something?
I would just add, this is Eric with the electricians. Sorry, Vince, I didn't mean to cut you off, but Google is a powerful tool. There are tons of videos also on YouTube. Um, Eugene mentioned it earlier. I have it attached to my signature on my emails that I send out. A day in the life of an electrical apprenticeship, a day in the life of a sheet metal worker. There are tons of videos out there. There's all kinds of information available to you. You guys have a great opportunity with the internet available to you now to really do a lot of research to find the best fit for you. And I think that's an important thing to do.
Brian,
yeah,
if I may
I
add,
would,
oh, sorry, Vincent, go ahead.
well, I just want to say I agree with everyone's comments. Visit the training centers where you'll be able to talk to the apprentices, talk to journeymen, talk to the instructors, and possibly even contractors. That's the best way. If you're sitting on the fence, actually set a time, set an appointment with any of these programs, and actually go into the training centers and look at the tools that you're going to be using. Look at the projects that you would be building in the classroom and on the job site. I believe that hands-on or that communication in person with a training center director is the best way to get in-depth information. Thank you.
Vince, that's such a great response, and I think it's what students need to hear is that jobs can sometimes be hard, but they can also be super rewarding. And the only way you'll find out a lot about that job is by doing the footwork to find out more about it. And I think it's just lovely to hear you say, come check us out, come through our facility, come talk to our apprentices. I'm just so grateful for you all to take time out of your busy schedules to talk to students from around our region today. It's In-Demand Jobs Week, and each day, we're focused on talking to different people in different in-demand industries, and I can tell you, it is a good opportunity to go into the skilled trades, and you've gotten a chance to meet the people that if you wanted to go into any of these in-demand skilled trades opportunities, these are the folks you're actually going to talk to. So I just want to thank all of our speakers today. Did anyone have any closing comments or anything? I know we want to make it so this video fits down into a class, but did anybody else have any closing comments before we end today's panel?
Well, if I may, we want to thank everyone for coming. It's a great opportunity. We can't say it enough. You mentioned something I do want to expand on a little bit, Brian, about the physical demands. Yeah, it's tough. It's hard work, cold, inside, outside. But keep in mind, you're being trained by construction professionals. They're going to teach you how to lift. They're going to, if it's too heavy, we're going to have a crane pick it up. We got to do this for 30 years. We'll teach you to save your body. Please reach out to us once again. Pick the crafts, multiple crafts. Look at us. Get your parents involved. Please get your parents involved, because when we start talking benefits, that might be something you don't truly understand, but with their assistance, and we want that partnership with the parents on the youth, that we're here to work as a team as well. But when we're not just looking for youth, we look for anyone, male, female, age, does not matter. Come see us. This is your opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Eugene. And Christy, you did an excellent job moderating. To all of our panelists, thank you so much for highlighting your career fields. And we'll be meeting again during In-Demand Jobs Week on Friday to highlight careers in the tech world and jobs you can do if you have an interest in computer science and IT. But to all of our panelists today, thank you so much. We'll be showing this video on YouTube, and thanks again.